a week. You should pay for my therapy. Like you may as well join in and pull up a seat. Let's talk about it all, talk about it all loud. See how I really feel. Don't wanna work it out, don't wanna work it out. Baby, I'm just being real. I don't wanna be your friend now. I'm still cleaning up the mess. And I think I can forgive you, but I know I can't forget you. Cost me more than my time, you know you should cover the price for me. I don't wanna make amends, but you could write a check for my therapy. You could write a check for my therapy. You should pray for my sanity. Like you're telling your confession, take it to the priest. Yeah, you should thank all my family, cause all they hear about is how you mess me up religiously. Let's talk about it now, yeah, let's talk about how you never care how I feel. You wanna work it out, I don't wanna work it out. Baby, I'm just being real. Hey, I don't wanna be your friend now. I'm still cleaning up the mess. And I think I can forgive you, but I know I can't forget you. Cost me more than my time, you know you should cover the price for me. I don't wanna make amends, but you could write a check for my therapy. You could write a check for my therapy.
Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Thank you for checking out my channel here. Get this music off. My name is Jonathan, and today is day 87 of my 3-year challenge to get my health and wellness under control here. I didn't really even think about it the other day, but at day like 84, 85, I would have been at the point where I was, equal amount of time doing the water fasting and an equal amount of time doing the whole food plant based. So it's been it's been almost 3 months overall too, which has been great to see such great weight loss here in the 3 months I've done it so far. In fact, I don't think when I did the thing yesterday, I never did the math. I still haven't done the math to what my total was here. The total weight loss, yes, 122.6 pounds total. So that's awesome. Get my list over here. A couple people checking in on the chat. Bolt's asking if it's cold enough for us. Yes, it is mid-January here in the Midwest, and we had a nice little snowstorm come through overnight. And I never saw what the totals were, but where we live, definitely drifted over our driveway. Took a little time to get everything plowed out and going this morning, but the sun kind of popped out here afternoon, like 2 o'clock, and has done a lot to kind of soften up what is out there. I honestly don't have a whole lot prepared today because we had all the snow and it took a while to get everything cleared and get into the office today, and then that ran me behind with everything. So if anybody has any non-scale victories they'd like to share, that'd be great. Any questions, if anybody looking for any advice, maybe I can help you out, or someone in the chat can help you out. I did have comments on one of my videos the other day asking about our diet. I had responded in there. They were asking about whether or not we eat herbs and spices, and we do. as long as there's no added salt or added oils to them. Um, and then uh, for me, just dealing with this snow. A year ago, I would have uh, definitely dreaded it much more, I guess, than I did today. I was still slow to get out there, but it also, I mean, the temperature isn't very high where we're at. So I wasn't in any hurry to freeze a little bit. My gloves, I guess it's mid 20s. My gloves I have look really nice and fluffy, but the pointer finger on the one side just does not keep my finger warm. So it was a little goofy. I put my pointer finger and my middle finger in the same glove hole, but I was able to get everything done either way. Um, we, so as far as like I said, non-scale victory, being able to handle or deal with that stuff worked out really well. I am gonna have to grab a shovel because I broke my shovel, and so that do some running on my way home. They still have some more of the little stuff to move around with the shovel. Uh, we had last night, and then we actually finished it this morning because we were just being bums. This morning we watched that movie, The Game Changers, which is a whole food plant based a movie about a whole food plant based diet and its benefits. It features a lot of athletes, and it was. I had heard about it. I talked about it yesterday when it was brought up. I had heard about it through the Joe Rogan podcast. He did not shine a great light on it, and I thought it was actually going to be more. It was very focused on athletes, but it wasn't like focused on, I guess, from the impression I got, it was going to be more like bodybuilder people that it was focused on, and it wasn't. It was athletes across the board, from cycling to powerlifting to ultra marathoning, and so it was neat to see that a lot of people who have changed their stances on things as well. It kind of highlighted those people as well. So if you have Netflix, I would say it's worth at least checking out and giving it a chance. It did have a lot of the same information as the uh, Forks Over Knives, with the talking about the blood vessel or the blood, your veins and things like that, and repairing damage that we've been doing by eating highly processed foods for so long. So definitely uh, was great to see and get some more ideas and see people thriving on this type of or style of diet. Let me see in here if I really do not have a lot today. It's kind of a what is it, Tuesday, so it's one of my yes, I have less to do because I don't usually weigh in on Tuesday. If I did do weigh in on Monday, so I'm not going to weigh in today. Uh, but the trying to think, I've been eating a lot of mango today. Definitely had. We got a big bag of it from Costco. We went to Costco this weekend. I don't know. I guess if I talked a whole lot about that, but we went to Costco this weekend and we found lots of vegetables and fruits, and we got some stuff for our kids even because we're trying to kind of introduce them to more a higher vegetable diet to see how it affects them. And so uh, we got some things that to help promote them into eating this way as well. Some of the things was one of the things we did buy is we bought some oranges that I guess maybe we should have paid more attention to, but they do not look great. I had one that was not. I've had a couple that tasted fine with no problems, and then I had one or two. I had one, I think, for sure that I didn't finish all of it because it just was not great. So that wasn't the best, but they did have a wide selection of frozen vegetables. Had a they had broccoli there. We got a big bag of that. I ended up having broccoli last night, but it was a different thing. We had a steamed broccoli bag that we had for dinner last night. That was actually enjoyable. The when I'm looking at the days that I've been on the diet, I've been dieting and doing what I've been doing here for 87 days, but I've been eating the whole food plant based for about 45 days. And the things I'm definitely noticing is that I'm enjoying flavors that I definitely wouldn't have before, like the cucumber in the salad we had the other day. I probably wouldn't have uh, given mango much of a shot after the first time I tried it before, and I really do enjoy the dehydrated mango. We have actually we made our own dehydrated bananas, which are really good. They're like little banana chips. They're almost like gummy bears. Uh, Bolt, I did see your post on the chronometer. I did not look into it. Uh, Carrie's asking if anybody has a Costco or Sam's Club membership. If they have a preference of one over the other. I guess especially with this style of diet. So if you do have a preference, down below, put a comment. Let us know who you prefer between Sam's or Costco. Uh, Bolt says he usually goes to the store that's closest. That would be great, but they really are next to each other. Like, if you flew a drone up in the air, you could look down and see Sam's and Costco probably at the same time. They're not that far from each other. Of the two, um, and then Carrie just explains that we usually do, but with how many fruits and vegetables we've been buying, to seeing, yeah, because our kids have been really great with having fruits as snacks. Apples, the Gala apples are real small, so if our kids take those, even if we think they're not going to eat it all, if they don't eat it all, we don't feel so bad. And a few of the times I feel like I've had to stop them from eating the core of the apple. So it's kind of a give and take, I guess. They when they are hungry, they eat plenty of it. But yeah, so we're going through a lot of oranges, apples, and bananas because those are easy, quick snacks for the kids. Uh, we probably need to get some carrots and celery out more, I suppose. Oh, I'm thinking about it now, but um, they'll eat that stuff too. Like they'll eat that for snacks, and they probably do when I'm not at home. Bolt says here you would probably get good opinions on which place is better in a Reddit post about weight loss. Yeah, uh, we could probably get on to. I know there's some whole food plant based and places, and the other I know we watched a video from uh, the YouTubers Well Your World where they had gone to Trader Joe's. I believe they have a Costco one as well, which would be a uh, probably a good place to at least see what they were able to get uh, and what they enjoyed. I know just the dehydrated mango in general was something that I got from a recommendation that they had given on one of their Trader Joe video. So, I'm continuing to work with the branding stuff, and I'm still happy with where we're at with it. I'm gonna try to do more at the beginning of the videos here, have something play. I hope the music comes across okay. I don't really pay attention a whole lot to what songs are playing. It's just kind of some free music, I hope, uh, playing in the background. Um, the movie, like I said, just kind of echoes what we've been doing. It's been tough not to, talk about all the time outside of this here, as far as with friends and family when they ask about it. It's, I get really excited. And so then I probably find myself rambling, and they probably quit listening to me quite a while before I realize it. Um, there was, okay, so Bolt says that through the app, I believe the chronometer, that there's a lot of nutrients in molasses and then also minerals. And so you're going to add that. So a glass of hot water 3 times a day. And yeah, that's awesome. So I hope, uh, that adds a lot of essential, like they talked about in the book that I'm listening to, that the book, which is Eat to Live. They talk a lot about, phytonutrients and uh, nutrients that we are missing because they get ripped out of the foods that we eat. Uh, and he says, Holt says here that they didn't realize that that your low calcium, copper, and other minerals and molasses will help fix that. And Carrie says she does not like the smell of molasses and has a pretty gross face. So I've not, I guess, paid attention. I don't know what. I think we've had molasses around, but I've never had to deal with it. Bolt seems to like it. Maybe it's a preference for different type of thing. But I still got a lot of work to do here at work to catch up here for the end of the year with what happened. I lost some data that was unrecoverable, so that made things a little rough. So that's been a lot of what I am focusing on uh, at work, which is why I don't have a whole lot prepared today. I wasn't here. What did I eat today? I guess I started the day with a shake. It was probably a smaller than normal shake, but it was a smoothie. I guess it was bananas, spinach, celery, and some mixed berries. Uh, then I also had, like I said, the dried mango. I probably had too much of that today. I had a handful of dried nuts, or not dried, but raw cashews. Uh, and then I actually was at home still for lunch because I was dealing with the snow. So we had some of a chili that Carrie might have shared the recipe in the Discord. It's a chili that we've had a few times now. It's corn. I know there's some oats and stuff in it, but it's got red peppers, I think yellow peppers, corn. Uh, it's the mega veggie chili is what I had. It's just leftovers. And then I also had Ezekiel bread with a little bit of the peanut butter. That I had that at one point today, and water. Probably 2 oranges. So that's I haven't been writing things down. So, but that kind of been a mix of what I've had. It's mostly just easy stuff to grab. Nothing too crazy with the food. So, and then tonight we might have more of that chili. It's kind of something where it's a lot easier to cook this food in bulk and then just eat through it, at a time. So if I have this chili for 2 or 3 days, probably get sick of it, and then the we'll have a new chowder or soup or something that Carrie has made up, and then we'll eat that for a day or two, and then we'll just have the regular. I'm a big fan of cashews, so I've been eating those, but it's tough. I try not to eat a lot of cashews and have peanut butter because so much nuts one day. But I'm not super worried about it because I'm still losing weight, and it is something where, yeah, the Carrie just mentioned, or that so Carrie had found a can of Lacroix, watermelon that was in the house, and she tried that for the first time, and she said it was super flavorful. That her taste buds are so adapted, and LaCroix. So both said so. Carrie misspelled it. So I'm not sure reference came from, but the uh, I haven't spent a whole lot of time balancing the diet because I'm just right now trying to find the things that I like. And like Carrie said, that it's interesting, because our taste buds are so much more sensitive, and we're finding new tastes, or I'm realizing new tastes. I think that, and I talked about it a couple of times, but that cucumber that I had in the salad the other day, I was surprised, and they were just it was cut up into real small pieces, and so it wasn't like I was getting big pieces of it every bite, and just added a good flavor to the whole thing. And then really we just had uh, like a balsamic vinaigrette that was really good to help give the whole salad a good flavor. It was definitely better than the salad that I made myself the day prior, that just used half a lemon, uh, raisins, and crushed up walnut. But it was a simple salad, and I was able to eat it, but it was not as good as the salad Carrie made. Uh, but let's see. And then Bolt says that he said a long time ago there was a health book where the writer talked about giving the kids, just giving them choices in food, but it was all foods that they were deficient in, and then that way it would be like they get to choose, uh, but they're still going to get what one way to do it, I suppose. Um, I don't know our kids. They, like I said, they seem to be doing good, but my son, the other day, I think I mentioned, is he's worried he's going to lose his chicken, or being able to eat chicken, and so that's an interesting thing. I think it's just kind of, a young kid just hearing things in the background, and they oh, okay. So hold on, let me see. So she would give them the choice, and then they would pick the ones that they just happen to be deficient in. Okay, I see what you're saying. Um, and Carrie says then our kids must be deficient in cheese because that's what they would choose every time, right? Yeah, we talked about that today as well. That cheese is going to be one of the foods that we need to just not have in the house, and it'll make it easier to remove it from the diet. But it was definitely a crutch that we used with all foods. I think Carrie's exact words were, uh, I don't think they can eat eggs without cheese. So, but we don't want them really eating eggs either. So for me, that's a win-win. Or I guess you ever had eggs, but yeah, there's a lot of these foods that we were addicted to, that we've gotten them addicted to, that a couple of our kids really have adapted better though. They don't seem to care. They just like to eat food, I guess. And that might be kind of where I am, is that I just like to eat food, right? And so, uh, well, anyways, I'm gonna pop off today. I got some stuff I got to do here before I leave. Plan on getting on tomorrow, doing a weigh-in, seeing where we're at. Uh, but it has been great talking to you guys today. If you guys have any other, if any comments, if you're watching this, or any questions, if you're watching this later than now, you can leave them down below. I'll try to respond to them, or maybe talk about them in a later stream. A couple other places you can find me is on Instagram. It's at Fasting. That is FAHSTING. I should probably put that on the screen and just have it like all the time. Just say, hey, at Fasting on Instagram, like on the bottom corner. But I don't think about stuff like that until just randomly, like right now. The other place you can find us is the Discord, which there should be a link down in the description below to get to our Discord app, where we share some recipes. You guys can share recipes that you find that work for your diet. Also offer rooms or areas in there where you can ask about getting tips or just general conversation, as well as sharing any non-scale victories that you may have. So definitely check out that Discord if you use that app. And other than that, subscribe to the page, like the video, hit the bell notification, do all that stuff. But I will see everybody tomorrow. You guys all have a great day. Thanks for checking me out today.